Hey everyone, tonight I'm going to be doing a head shave. You can tell my shirt's a little wet. I've already done my face shave, but if you're going to need to do a head shave too, I haven't done one of these on camera for a while, might as well do it on camera. So the soap I'm going to be using is none other than the Martin de Condre, whatever, Rose. Why Rose? Because I like Rose. And I've used Rose a lot lately and I just want to use more Rose. Now the brush I'm going to be using is the Omega Evo, because why not? And it's a good brush. You know, Italy, France, they're kind of close together. So we're just going to start, we're going to build a lot on the head, go from there. We're just going to do a quick about a 15-second load, hopefully it'll be enough. I've used this once or twice before. Can't even tell because it doesn't make a dent, as you can see. I'll just rinse that off. Now, one thing I want to mention as well is that April 7th was my 2-year YouTube WetTube anniversary. I didn't do a giveaway because I'm not at the numbers I want to be at for a giveaway, though one probably will be coming shortly. I'd like to hit at least 400 before I do another giveaway. I think I did one at 350 or something like that, I can't remember. It's been a while. My channel is slowly growing. And I appreciate everyone that watches. If you're watching the head shave, I know a lot of people don't like head shaves. Thank you for those that are still sticking around. Make it to the end, let me know. For head shaves, I only do about 2 passes. I do one front to back and then back to front, and then a little bit of cleanup on the sides above the ears. I'm just gonna go easy tonight, use a leaf. I don't feel like you busting out a Chevette or anything and doing that, so I'm not going to. Just gonna go nice and easy. Beautiful soap here with the Martin de Condre. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that properly because I don't speak French. If it were German, I could do that. But I don't speak French. Now, if you can hear the music I'm listening to in the background, although it is in English, it is a German band. Sadly, they're no longer making music. They broke up a couple years back. But they are from an area in Germany where I used to live. They're from a little village or a little area outside of Göttingen near central Germany. The city of Kassel, K-A-S-S-E-L, is in central Germany. Like the geological center point of Germany is in this town of Kassel. Göttingen is just a little bit north of Kassel. And this band, before they broke up, they're still from there, but they were from a little village around Göttingen. Fun fact about Göttingen is the Brothers Grimm taught at the university there. I can't remember if that was before or after they were doing the whole gathering of fairy tales. For anyone that thinks that the Brothers Grimm wrote all those fairy tales, you are mistaken. They gathered the information and wrote it down. Because up until that point, all the fairy tales and everything were all just shared verbally. So there's a lot of variations in, like Cinderella, for example. So the Brothers Grimm just kind of gathered all of the written or the verbal fairy tales and standardized them and published them. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the original versions of stuff like Cinderella, they are not the Disney versions. In the original version of Cinderella, the evil stepsisters were cutting off their toes and cutting off their heels to get their feet to fit in the glass slipper. I don't think there were any, I don't recall reading about any mice singing and helping Cinderella create the dress and everything for the ball. So, the original fairy tales were a lot more dark than Disney will have you believe. So, there's a little fun fact for you. This is taking a lot of water. I didn't recall it taking this long to build the lather. Here I am 5 minutes in, and I'm still messing with the lather. I think we're getting to the point where I can just say bag it and just start. I think it's looking pretty good. It may still be a little on the dry side. It is a little on the dry side, but yeah, it'll be good for a head shave. It'll be good enough. And you saw I didn't love that long, but 15 seconds. I could have got by with probably 10. It'd been fine. So originally, as I mentioned, we're just gonna go with the leaf. I have 2 blades in here. I think this is, I don't know, too many uses. But they're Astra SPs. The Astra SP blades work well for me in the leaf and on my head. They do not work on my face. I can't use Astra SPs on my face, they cause irritation. Oh yeah, even though it's no suction cupping, that runs off easily. Has a good sheen to the lather, so you know, can't go wrong with that. But as you saw, the soap doesn't even look like I've used it. Now the performance on Martin Condrey is nothing earth-shatteringly good. The post-shave feel is just okay. And it's a little bit better than okay, but if you try to compare like Martin Condrey to Ariana and Evans, CK6 from PAA, Zingardi Man, Heritage Hill, Hendrix Classics and Company, Case Bubbles, Sterling, Martin Condrey can be slightly lacking. I'd say probably the post shave is close to that of like a Razor Rock soap, like 1X or something along those lines. It's good. It's a decent post shave feel, but not the best. So you definitely want something to pair with it afterwards. And really, if you want a really good thing to use on your head if you're a head shaver, is Dome Food by Hendrix Classics and Company. That stuff is amazing. If you don't have Dome Food, you know, General Balm or a Splash will work as well. I've used commercially available products, artisanal made. PEA Star Jelly is another one of my favorites to use. I like the additional menthol. All right, the Evo, I like this handle. I like how it feels. It has a little bit of grippiness to it, even when it's wet. When my hands are wet, it's still grippy. The knot itself reminds me of the Trafalgar T3, very similar to that, maybe slightly more backbone, or the Omega Roma line. They look slightly different than the Roma. This is more dense than the Roma knot. Roma knot. I don't know why I thought of Roman Noth and thought Black Widow. But this is a more dense knot than the Omega Roma. Probably as dense as like the T3 along that area. So it's a nice thick knot, decent backbone, but creates a lather. It holds on to the lather too. And that's definitely enough to do another pass I had to do. An additional third pass on the head, which I won't need. I'll just do some cleanup around the ears. But for me, where the Evo kind kind of sets itself apart from the T3 or the Trafalgar line, even the Roma line, is in the handle. You can get different handle styles. From what I've seen, they all have a little bit of an extra grip and texture to it. So I like the Omega Evo for that. It does take a lot longer to rinse than something else like the Omega Roma, because the Roma is not as thick of a knot or as dense. So it takes about as long to clean or rinse out, almost as like a super high dense badger. So you're gonna take a little bit more time cleaning it out, but it's not bad. So as I mentioned, I just hit my 2-year anniversary, tube-iversary, whatever you want to call it, on the 7th. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought about throwing in the towel a couple times. There's times where I haven't enjoyed doing the videos. So if you're watching this, today is actually April 6th, the day of recording. Now you're not seeing this until the current week, which is the following week for me right now. And why is that exactly? Well, mostly because I shave at night. And I shave after my kids are in bed. And it just became too much to basically go, okay, let me record a video, face shave, do all that stuff, do the cleanup, and then go sit down, lie down, whatever, and put the video into KindMaster, watch it through there so I can make any annotations I need to, any notes or whatever, and then export it, which can take a serious amount of time because I don't know why, but exporting it from KindMaster to my phone takes a bit. And then from there, I go back and I watch it again to make sure that everything came across what I wanted. I didn't forget any annotations. Make sure the sound and everything is where I want it. If I have to go back into the original thing in KindMaster and make more changes and export it again, which I really should just watch it in KindMaster. But now if you do that, you have to put it back in and then upload to YouTube, which I usually let that do as I'm sleeping at night. But then you got to go in and put all the links to the products used and all that, and video or channels mentioned, and so I do all that, and it takes time. And I don't like being under that pressure. Not really pressure, but I don't want to feel rushed to get all that done so that I can meet certain days that I release videos. Generally speaking, when I was recording and uploading the next day, I would record on a Monday or Tuesday. The next morning, if I had some availability during the day, I would make the changes and edits in that in YouTube, and I'd do that like on my lunch break or after work. And then because it's late in the day, I didn't want to release it then, so I would release it a day even later than that. And then one week I just didn't feel like doing a video at all. Didn't feel like post-recording or anything. So I didn't do anything up until like a Friday night. So I recorded the shave on Friday, and then I recorded the one again on Saturday, but I'm like, I'm not gonna release a video on Saturday or Sunday. So I just held off. I held on to it and released one the following week on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and held on the other one that I recorded on that Saturday and released it, I think, later that week. So it's almost a week that I actually recorded the shave, but before I posted it. And that just was so much easier because I could record the video and make sure the edits were where I wanted it and the sound and everything, and then post and find when I had the downtime, do the links and everything, and I could schedule it to come out on certain days. So that just made it easier for me. So right now, as I mentioned, it's April 6th. the video I released this week on Monday was recorded the previous Sunday when I was in Helena, Montana. So the video I released this week on Monday, today being the 6th, the Tuesday, so it released on the 5th, was shot last Sunday in Helena. So yeah, I'm releasing my videos about a week ahead of time, slightly less. Like it, don't like it, that's what I'm doing. So it just makes it easier for me. And I enjoy doing the videos. That has brought back the joy in doing the videos for me. So I don't have that pressure of going, okay, I need to record on Monday so I can release it on Tuesday. And if I wanted another one, I can have to record it on Wednesday so I can release it on Thursday. And I don't want to deal with that. So I basically now just record whenever I feel like it during the week, and I release it the following week. So like today's Tuesday, you'll probably see this Monday, whatever Monday's date is. What is Monday's date? So you see it next week. Or I did a face shave with a cream. You'll probably see that before this one. That's just how it is. So I'll probably release this one. If you're seeing this now, you'll probably be seeing it on the 14th or the 15th. Hopefully that's not a big deal for everybody. Hopefully everyone's okay with that. If not, sorry. That's how I'm choosing to do my videos moving forward. But anyway, thank you guys for your support, your continued thumbs up, and your continued thumbs down. For those that are continually doing the thumbs down, I know I'm living in your headspace rent-free. So thanks for that also. Anyway, guys, thank you again for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for not subscribing and watching. Thanks for this continued support throughout the past 2 years. Who knows how long we'll keep doing this. As long as it's fun for me, we'll keep going. Anyway, catch you on the next time.